What's up guys, it's Andrew Bishop here with a new video for you on the idea of cat and dog theology. If you're unfamiliar with this, I'm going to give my best illustration of it. Originally I heard this from Matt Chandler in a sermon where he was pretty much telling the audience that life is not about you. And then I heard it at a service up here in Cleveland at a 707 service. I forget the pastor's name. He used the same illustration, had the same idea as well. So in cat and dog theology, you have a cat and you have a dog. Basically, a dog, you take care of a dog. And so when you take care of a dog, the dog says, my owner loves me, he cares for me, he feeds me, he must be God. And so when you come home from a long day at work, the dog's waiting for you, wagging its tail, jumping up on you, he's excited. And so the dog idea of the theology is that the dog shows the owner that the owner must be God. The cat, on the other hand, is a little bit different. The cat says, my owner feeds me, my owner takes care of me, and my owner, grooms me or whatever, and I must be God. Not the owner, but I must be God. He's serving me. And when you come home from work, your cat's on the opposite side of the room. And so in this theology, and I found myself in my own spiritual journey that I've been far too feline too long. And another illustration is that when we have the cat mentality, when we're feline and we think that we're God and it's about us, that life's about us, when something happens to us or shakes us up, we say, me, ow, that hurt. Like me, it's all about me, ow. When we have the dog theology, and we understand that we are not God, then when something happens to us, we go bow, wow. And I know that in part's a little corny, although I think it's pretty creative. But we bow and then we say wow, because we understand that we're not the point. That life is not about you. Life is not about me. And speaking first, for first person, life is not about me. Andrew Bishop, life is not about me. It's not about me. It is about the Lord Jesus Christ. It is about living for His glory. Psalm 115:1, not to us, O Lord, not to us, but your name be the glory. 1 Samuel 12:24, I believe, says, fear the Lord and serve Him faithfully and remember the great things He has done for you. Far too many believers don't fear the Lord. And I was one of them. And during this process of sanctification, as the Lord chisels at me, I notice where I'm being feline, where I think life is about me, that I am God. When someone cuts me off, instead of the cat idea behind it of saying like, oh, how dare they? We have the dog mentality. They didn't see me. I must not have been in their sight. And so the same thing, like when anything happens to you, you understand that life is not about you, but it is about God. And when we wrap our minds around that mentality, that all things work for the good of those who love Him, that's in Romans 8. If we love Him and we have the mentality that all things are working for the good, when anything negative happens to us, we bow. We say, wow, God, I don't understand this, but you're getting glory. And God, praise your name. Though it's hard, when we understand this and grasp that life's not about us, we get it. We get it. It makes sense to us. Yeah, he cut me off. Oh, well, he's probably busy. It makes more sense. So I just want to encourage you guys not to be feline, as I once was, and as I, still find myself occasionally, oh, how dare they? Do you know who I am, right? No, we're nobody. We should do things without complaining. We should be lifting His name up on high. We need to understand we are not the point. We need to love others better than ourselves. And so when we think it's about us, we are just so selfish and so prideful and so arrogant and ignorant. I mean, it's funny because I've seen myself in that state, And oftentimes when I make a move or do something, I'm like, I'm so silly. Like, that's so dumb. I shouldn't have done that. That, once again, there I am. My flesh is saying, hey, it's about you. You should be offended in this case. It's about the Lord and just giving him glory. So I want to encourage you guys to glorify the Lord in all that you do. And don't be feline. You are not the point. I am not the point. Jesus Christ is the point.